Hey guys, I know this video is long overdue. I should have probably done this a couple of months back, but I am doing it today. So stay tuned for my hair regimen and how I am retaining the most length I've ever retained in my natural hair life.
As we proceed to give you what you need.
Give a little bit of background on my hair type and my hair history so you guys can understand why this new regimen is working for me. So I'll go ahead and start with that. Let's start with my hair type. My hair type is 3C, 4A, and 4B. My 4A is around my perimeter. My 4B is in the above my nape and below my crown area, and then my 3C is probably in my crown top area of my head. All right, now that we got my hair type out of the way, I want to really stress that I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I really try to be thoughtful on the things that I share with you all, because not everything works for everybody. And I have to say that, and that's not a disclaimer, that's just the reality of most things that we do to ourselves and the things that you see here on YouTube. It's really easy to get caught up because someone's hair looks like yours, but you have to use your best discretion and do what works best for you. So now that I got that out the way, I will get into how I got into this regimen. It's really interesting. Okay, so back in June, well, for the last year, I have been wearing a ton of protective styles. Okay, in the beginning of the year, I started off with, different hairstyles, doing more tutorials with my real hair, and I just really started to segue into more and more wigs and protective styles. For one, it's a lot easier. I'm a mom. I juggle more than just YouTube, and it's just easy. Okay, when you have a lot of things that you're trying to handle and do, sometimes a wig is like the answer to all things. Okay, now June 2015, yes, we're in 2016 now. June 2015, I knew I needed to cut my hair, so I blew my hair out and I trimmed my ends, but my trim ended up turning into a cut. I ended up cutting like 3 to 5 inches off of my hair, depending on where it was in my head. But I cut a significant, not significant, but 3 to 5 inches is pretty significant amount of my hair off. My hair at that time was probably bra strap length, and I cut it to above my armpits. So that's a significant amount of haircut. It might be even more than 5 inches. I really didn't measure it. I don't measure my hair, by the way. I just let it do its thing. That's another thing about me. I don't overstress the whole growth process, because all hair grows. It's really about how can we retain it. Okay, so I cut my hair right at or above armpit length. So my hair was already blown out. I think I wore it down for that day because it was such a cute, blunt, even haircut. I really was feeling it. And then I literally just braided it up and put a wig back on. Now, because I wear my hair under protective style so much, I tend to not shampoo my hair as frequent. So I cleanse my hair every 4 to 6 weeks. We'll say that. So I shampooed, I cut my hair. It's not a trim. I cut my hair, and I started just wearing cornrows, buns, protective styles, wigs, all of those type of things. Well, one day I was editing, and I would do this frequently. Every two weeks, I would take down my braids, finger detangle, pull out all of my shed hair, and just rebraid my hair so that it's not in the same style. The tension or anything is not the same. I'm constantly changing it every 2 to 3 weeks. And I noticed, I part my hair down the middle, I braided it, and later on that day, I noticed I had a bald spot right in the front of my head. Literally, I had it was skin, like my forehead, bald spot. And immediately, I had already been dealing with a lot of moodiness, exhaustion, constant exhaustion, even though I was sleeping well. Nothing seemed right with me. So now fast forward, I have a bald spot. So I immediately call my doctor. I get in to get a doctor's appointment, and lo and behold, my body was attacking my thyroid. My doctor assumed it was my thyroid, but it takes like a couple of weeks to get the blood work back, and it wasn't my thyroid failing me. It was literally my body attacking my thyroid. So by this time, I'm just kind of like overwhelmed with the fact that I'm overwhelmed with what I've been told, but I'm relieved at the same time, if that makes sense, because I knew something wasn't right. For weeks, I have been telling my husband, I think I'm dying, like something isn't right. My mood sucks. I'm just not complete. I just did not feel right. I just kept saying that to him, like, I don't know what's going on, but your thyroid controls a ton. It controls your metabolism, your mood. It controls a ton. And I was going through it. You know, I had put on, you know, not a ton of weight. I'm not a big girl by any means, but I put on like 5 pounds, but it wasn't because of eating, because I really don't eat. That's my biggest problem. I don't eat a regular structured diet. I'll eat like once a day, and I'm like really working hard to be better with that. But with all of that being said, the last thing I was concerned about at this time was my hair. My main objective was to get back healthy, get back fit, and to get my body back to, I guess, normal or even better. And if you guys would like me to talk more about the thyroid issue, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. Comment down below, and I definitely will give you guys as much information I can on that. It's I think it's something I should definitely talk about, because it can bring awareness to a lot of women. It's something that happens to a lot of us, especially at the childbirth. So yeah, if you want to hear more about that, I can discuss that later. But back to my hair growth. So with all of that going on, my main objective was to get healthy and get back on my vitamins and just get Maria right. So blow drying my hair became kind of my lazy go-to thing. It was just easier for me to do my hair. I wore wigs all the time anyway, so I just kept blowing my hair out and braiding it up. So come like late 2015, I'm realizing that my hair has like grown back. Like it was back to my bra strap length. So my hair had grown back. Literally in like 6 months, my hair had grown back. 5 inches, 6 inches, that's a lot of growth. So people were noticing it. You guys were like, Maria, your hair is getting long. Maria, blah, 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 all in the comments. So that leads me here. And I thought I would come and share with you guys what I've been doing, what products I've been using, and just what has worked for me to retain length. So the purpose of me cutting my hair in June was, one, I needed a trim, but two, I was really trying to just finish cutting out the color that I had in my hair. I had been coloring my hair. That was the main reason I went natural, is so I can bleach and color my hair, because you can't do relaxers and color at the same time. So here I am cutting all of that off, and I was okay with that, because I'd rather have short, healthy hair than long, straggly hair. So I cut all my hair, and bam, like it was back. It was like, hey, I'm back. Like, you cut me where? So I was so shocked, as well as you guys were. This was like the first time where I really felt like I'm retaining this growth. I knew my hair grew, I just wasn't retaining it, okay? And I can contribute that to color, poor treatment of my natural hair, all of the above. Even being a stylist, I can tend to mistreat my own hair, because I do my own hair, and I'm just like, I'll get to my own hair when I get to my own hair. So I want to take you guys quickly through my regimen, what I do for my hair. So you guys always see me do this in any of my shampooing videos. I always pre-poo. My pre-poo of choice is the Cream of Nature, straight from Eaton. This is the natural oil infused hydrating conditioner. This is not labeled a pre-poo. I have decided to start using this as my pre-poo ever since I did a review for this product, maybe last year sometime. This stuff was so bomb. I used to mix like Trader Joe's or Tresemme and coconut oil and have all kind of, like I'm a scientist or something up in the bathroom. And I really am not cut out for that. Like, I'm probably the laziest, nonchalant person when it comes to her hair, okay? I really don't care about my hair. I know that sounds horrible, but I want it to be healthy. Like, I guess because I've always been like, I can go buy some hair. Like, that's just never been my main concern. But now my main concern is retaining length, growth, and health of my hair. So I pre-poo with this, and I love it because I don't have to do a whole bunch of extra. It already comes with coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. Those 3 oils work phenomenal for my hair. I put my hair in 4 quadrants. I place this on my hair and I let it saturate, moisturize, my curls start popping. I pin it up, put a shower cap on, let that sit on for about 25-30 minutes, and then I go to my next stage, which is shampooing. Now, I have 2 shampoos that I really love to use. I like the 50-50 balance, which is a hydrating, clarifying shampoo from Giovanni. And then I've just started using this Cantu sulfate-free cleansing cream shampoo. Now, I have to be honest, this was all I really preferred to use on my hair. Now, if I had to do a review, of course I tried other products, but this right here has been tried and true for me. So how did I get to this and actually have it as my tried and true right now is because I did Fashion Week and I did hair for Cantu. And not only did I get to try this product on myself, I tried it on all 5 of my models, which had hair ranging from 1 to 4C. And when I tell you that this shampoo was the bomb, it cleaned up any product buildup and it left the hair super soft yet clean. And that's what it does for me, and that's the type of cleanse I like. I am not a fan of co-washing. If co-washing works for you, I applaud you, that's great. You have to know what works well for you and your hair, but for me, I know I really need to cleanse my hair. My hair is super duper fine. My hair follicles my hair strand compared to someone else's hair strand is night and day. It is so super thin compared to another person's hair strand that I have to make sure that I don't have any product buildup, especially products that are old, because it will weigh my hair down, it will cause breakage, it will just cause more damage than it does help it. So I found for years that I have to really make sure that I am cleansing my hair thoroughly, and these are 2 of my favorite shampoos at the moment. Years, here recently, this one's new, but these are my 2 favorite. And you guys, I'll list everything that I'm talking about down below. So after I do one shampoo, because it's like cleansing, clarifying cleansing, like gets all the buildup off, squeaky clean, but your hair is still soft and hydrated. After I'm done with one shampoo, I move over to my conditioning. Now, you'll see I'm using all different products. I have not been paid. This is not a sponsored video. These are the things that I use on a daily at this moment. So I condition with Enjoy. Now, this was my go-to shampoo when I was coloring my hair. So anybody who's out there who's a natural and they're coloring, or you're relaxed and you color, or you're just relaxed and you're looking for a conditioner that can not only hydrate but to help rebuild and fill in those gaps in your hair that's missing from applying heat or color or styling or anything that we do to distress our hair, I highly recommend getting an instant reconstructor. It's something you can do every time you shampoo your hair. It's not something you have to like schedule in once a month or every 2 months or every 6 months. You can still do those other conditioning treatments. I can't per se because my hair just doesn't respond well to protein treatments, but this right here, this Enjoy, honey, when I tell you this Enjoy is life, this stuff is pH balanced, so it's safe to use every day. It puts your hair back. It has a pH, this product has a pH of 3.5 to 4.5, which should bring your hair back between a 4.5, 5.5, which is where you want your hair to be. So I love using this product because it gets me all the way together. And because I am straightening my hair right now, I went back to it because not only does it coat not coat it, because it's not a coating, it fills. We'll say that because I don't want you to confuse this with something like a back in the day Pantene where it would coat over the hair and you'd be like, my hair is so manageable, but then it'll fall out because it wasn't getting hydration in it because it coated and closed your cuticle and you couldn't get anything in there. That's not this. This plugs in that cuticle. So any place that there might be openings or anything like that, it fills it in so you have that smooth strand of hair and it goes away. So it doesn't coat and build. It just fills in and protects you until you're ready to shampoo again. So I love this product. It's tried and true. It's one of my favorites. You can find this a ton of different places. I will leave a link down below. So I condition. Sometimes in all things you do, you shouldn't do things back to back to back. I'll do another type of conditioner. This has been one that I've really enjoyed and it matches the sulfate-free Cantu, and this is the hydrating conditioner. This one, I don't don't know, does anybody else have this issue where you shampoo and condition but your hair just, it feels horrible? I've tried so many products, you guys, and I don't do reviews because honestly, I'm reviewing these products now, but they're not like a review within the title, like that's all I'm talking about. I don't do those too much because if a product doesn't work for me, it doesn't mean it won't work for you. And just because it does work for me, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. But what I will tell you is if it works for me, I will give you multiple ways to use it and to understand it and things like that. If something doesn't work for me, I've tried it several different ways and it just didn't work for me. I don't bash, that's just not my style. Good conditioner, I condition, I rinse. A t-shirt blot, and then I add my leave-in conditioner. Now because I am low maintenance, in and out on my hair, I really like using products that can double up with multiple, you know, usage. So I really love using the leave-in conditioner from Design Essential. This is HCO. It also has a pH balance in it. It also hydrates, and it, can you guys hear that thundering? All right, so it conditions and it's a heat protectant. So not only am I leaving, I spray this on my hair, it's a leave-in, it also protects me for when I go to my next and final stage, which is blowing out my hair. So I apply this on my damp, rained out, like that means all of the moisture has been removed, but my hair is still damp hair, and I blow out my hair. Now sometimes I'll use something like it's a 10. And say I use this conditioner, which does not have the instant reconstructor on it, in it, and it's just a conditioner. I'll use something like this that has a keratin in it, which helps plug in those spots on your cuticle. And this is amazing because it has amazing slip. Okay, so I have a regimen: pre-poo, shampoo, condition, leave-in. Okay. But sometimes I mix products in and out just so my hair doesn't get used to the certain ingredients that are in each product. So if I use a regular shampoo, regular conditioner, I'll use like a keratin-based leave-in conditioner, and then I'll add my own thermal protectant, which is the Cantu Thermal Shield. Okay, but if I'm gonna just do my instant reconstructor, I can use either one of my leave-in conditioners that have a built-in heat protectant, which is gonna get me protection when I go straight into blow drying my hair. That makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with adding more thermal protection to either one of these, and there's nothing wrong with layering a couple of these. I tend to always use this and I'll layer something else with it. This is very lightweight, but this is a cream base. So if I'm finding that my hair has got flyaways or it's just like dry, which I honestly can say in this whole 6 months I have not experienced that, these are the products I'm using. So pre-poo, shampoo, condition, leave-in, heat protectant, or leave-in with your heat protectant, or your leave-in with the heat protectant and more heat protectant. That's my thing. Okay guys, I am a natural that now blows her hair out. The benefits that I've seen on top of retaining length, I've also reduced my fairy knots. Yes, the dreadful fairy knots. If you have super fine hair strands like I do, what I found when I wear my hair curly, it was like if I didn't constantly retwist my hair, which is more stress and more damaging to your hair, I would end up putting it in a pineapple, putting a bonnet on, and say 2 or 3 days have a head full of fairy knots. So I'm cutting my hair anyway to remove those knots, because those knots will attach to healthy hair and pull those out from the root or break them. And it's just a bad cycle. So I find for me, blowing my hair out prevents those fairy knots. It makes it a lot easier for me to deal with my hair. And I haven't experienced any heat damage. If you don't believe me, I have 5 videos previous to this one that I released. I did my hair in 5 hairstyles in less than 30 something hours. And my hair and curls were banging, okay, banging. And that was the first time in over 6 months that I had really worn my curls, okay. It started with the perfect twist out, and then I did that series, and I only wore my hair curly for 2 weeks. So after that, I went back to just wearing it blown out. Now I see that for me, it's best for me to keep my hair as straight as possible. And I don't mean flat ironing or anything like that. If I want to wear it curly, I can definitely do that. But I personally will not wear my natural curls more than 3 to 4 days in a row. And that's just my own personal observation of my own hair type. because I find that I'm losing it to myself. I'm losing it to my own hair type. My hair will curl and it'll break. It'll knot. It will, and then you go to finger detangle and you're ripping hair out and I'm gentle. So these are the things that have worked for me, tried and true. I've been doing this for 8 months. My curls keep coming back, and because I don't blow dry every week, I extend my wash days, shampoo days, probably 4 to 6 weeks. My hair is maintaining its healthy oils. My porosity is the best it's ever been. My hair is the most healthy it's ever been. So I'm very, very happy with my regimen, and I will keep you guys posted on how it's working out for me. Now, some other things that I really want to touch on really quick. If you guys have hung in there this far, thank you so much, but this is also going to be beneficial to your hair growth and retention. It's vitamins. You want to make sure that you guys are supplementing yourself from the inside as well as the outside. So healthy hair comes from inside of you. Of course, I'm going to shout out, drink plenty of water. Drink tons of water. That is going to be so important. But also supplement if you're a bad eater, such as myself. I'm not the best eater. I don't eat like I'm supposed to. So I'm very, very adamant about making sure I take my vitamins. So here is one that I definitely think that every woman should take, and it's a B-Complex. B vitamins are so essential for the health of our hair, our skin, our nails, but most importantly, our mood. It helps to balance all of that, our energy, all of that stuff. We stop absorbing B vitamins to the fullness that we needed at like an early age. If you're in your 20s, you should be taking this supplement. Like seriously, like starting at like 18, 19, 20. Like that's how serious this is. Every person should be taking a B-Complex. I like to use Solaray. I'm giving y'all all my secrets here. And none of this is paid. This is stuff I've been using for years. You can go back and look on Instagram years ago, and I've taken pictures of vitamins and shown it, and it's the same vitamins. I do a vitamin C for, you know, my health, being sick, anything like that. I do a biotin. Now there are different biotins out there. This is the one that I have found and seen the most response from, and it is Country Life's biotin. It is 500 mcgs, and it's gluten-free and it's teeny tiny. So if you have a problem with taking pills, this is a great biotin to take. Please note that when you take biotin, you should definitely be drinking a ton of water, because it can cause your body to purge and give you small tiny bumps and other things that you've heard women talk about when taking biotin. It can do that, but those things can be prevented if you intake enough water. Biotin is water soluble. It doesn't stay in your system, so each day it flushes out when you urinate. So more water you drink, the quicker to go through your system, and it won't really affect you in that way. Now, some side effects to taking biotin. You will see hair growth in other places and growth period in other places. Toenails, fingernails. If you have peach fuzz, it might grow into a mustache. Armpits, down there, exactly. So you have to use that at your own discretion. I like using biotin. I see that it has helped me and my hair growth a lot. Another thing I like to take is fish oil. Not just any fish oil. I really like to take the Barleans. This is an amazing company. They also have smoothies if you can't take pills. She has so many different things. If you are vegan, she has flaxseed pills. All of those things are beneficial to your brain power and your joints. You want to make sure you're moisturizing. These things will help with scalp and different things like that. So if you're having like chronic scalp issues, it could be your oil intakes and you're not getting the good oils that your body needs to produce and give your hair a good place to foster. So I like taking this omega-3. It has EPA and DHA. Both of these things are great for brain development and usage and clarification of speaking and things like that. My go-to. Oh, let's talk about like my multivitamin. I am not pregnant. I'm not nursing any longer, but I am anemic. So 2 weeks out of a month, or a week out of a month, I will take my prenatals, and I've been taking these ever since I was pregnant with my son, and they help my blood. So when I'm on my cycle, if I take these, they already have iron built in because you need that when you're pregnant. So this helps me to keep myself at an even keel. The other 2 weeks of the month, I use these Rainbow Lights. I use any kids vitamins actually. These were just some that we have left over. We tried with our son and they didn't work out well, but I'll just use a kids 1 a day vitamin. There's stuff sold at Walgreens and things like that. Just do your research and see the response and the thing that people are saying about the vitamins. I saw a special years ago and it showed somebody pouring vitamins into what the stomach acid would be comparable to. I think they used a Coca-Cola or something like that, and y'all know how acidic Coca-Cola is, and the vitamins never dissolved. So just make sure that when you are ingesting these vitamins, they're actually going to dissolve and they're actually going to do what they're supposed to do. So that's it. That's what I've been doing. I've also increased my working out. I try to run a couple of times a week, if not every other day, every day. And I've now gone to the gym. I go to the gym maybe once or twice a week. And those are what I'm doing to not only keep my hair healthy, but to keep myself healthy, because hair comes from ourselves. So I hope you all found this informative. I know it was super duper long and I'm so sorry. It was just so much to share with you guys. And honestly, I feel like I should probably do more of these talking videos because I have so much like random information about health and like the caring of our bodies and just being a good steward. Like, we only get one body, so you got to do your best and make it the best that you can. And I have a lot of little tips on that. So comment below if you guys would like to see or hear any more videos like this. Also comment below if you are a natural who does not use heat, but you have some tricks and tips on how you retain your own length. Comment below, because some women are not going to be a heat using natural, and this might not be the best thing for them, and that is okay. But some of these other tips in here will still definitely help you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.